Hello students. So I was telling you in the class actually about this formula V naught equal to E by B. The meaning is what? This velocity is nothing but a velocity of a particle. It can be alpha particle, it can be a beta particle, it can be a gamma particle. So we want to set this speed, but this speed we cannot set actually. What we can do, we can increase this, we can decrease this, and we can increase this, and we can decrease this. Something we have to do with these two quantities so that we can achieve a velocity which is required for alpha. What is the requirement actually? What is the requirement? We have seen in the class that what we have seen, it was a plate here, positive plate, negative plate, electric field downward, electric field downward, and magnetic field inward, magnetic field inward. So these things we have seen. So meaning is what here? So we have seen when the charge particle was entering at this place, at the entry place, the main aim behind is what actually we have a target. So what? The alpha particle, suppose you want to collect in a collector, what? Charge collector. What? Charge collector. Means what? If this particle is entering here, but at the entry, one force is acting upward, another force is acting downward, electric field downward and magnetic field upward. And I told you about three conditions. Three conditions I already told you. What are those three conditions? What are those? When Fe greater than Fb, in this what we have seen, means this Fe means Q into E greater than QVB, and we have seen the path. We have seen the path according to this. So this particle will perform a what? A parabolic path, downward parabola, downward parabola. And similarly, this is first. Similarly, we have seen second case. When Fe is less than Fp, in this case what will happen? This Q into E so I was explaining about this actually. So what actually, this QE will be less than QVB. In this case this magnetic force will dominates. Magnetic force dominates, and what is going to happen? In this case, this particle which is here at this point of time, it is going to perform a path which is upward parabola. What? Upward parabola. Upward parabola. Okay. What third case? What the third case? Third case is what? When Fb equal to magnetic force equal to F electric force. In this case what is going to happen? We'll equate both. So QE, or you can say QVB equal to what? QE. Suppose this is V naught. So what is going to happen? So Q will cancel out. So V naught equal to will get E by B. And this is the expression for what we are looking for. And this is only helpful for us. Very helpful, the parameter for us. It will help us to find a particular velocity. So now we will have some alpha particles, beta particles, different velocity they'll have. And our target is what? To get to catch a alpha particle with a suitable velocity. Suppose I required alpha particle with a velocity of 10 to the power 4 meter per second. And there are so many alpha particles which are in motion. So I know the velocity of the particle. Suppose this is x meter per second. So what I have to do, this velocity is known to me. This velocity is known to me. I am going to do something with this. I will increase this, or decrease this, or decrease this, increase this, so that the ratio should come out equal to this velocity, and that is known as velocity selector. This thing we call velocity selector. Velocity selector. Velocity selector. But what are the things required here at this velocity selector? The conditions are there. For this velocity selector, condition is what? V should be perpendicular to E, and V should be perpendicular to B, and E should be perpendicular to B. These three things are required. And if these things are there, what is going to happen? If this is balanced, then the particle is going to perform a straight line path. The path will be a straight line. And this particle will come here, it will come here, and finally it will leave this in a straight path. But what is the condition? This is the condition required. This E by B ratio should be equal to this velocity of a particle, which is required. And then if it is a straight line, then it will, when this is balanced, the path will be a straight line. Straight line. So like this, here we got downward parabola, we got upward parabola, but this is our target, and finally you will collect in a collector, and we can use the energy of the particles. So this is the discussion which is required for the Lorentz force. Like we were discussing the second case. Second case is what actually? This case when B is perpendicular to V, means magnetic field and electric field both are perpendicular to each other. Okay. In books you may find this expression as x is just nothing but a speed, x equal to E by B. Okay, this is nothing but a suitable velocity we want. This is a velocity which is required for us. Required velocity of the particle, and this we can do the sum change in this quantity, and we'll get the answer. Let us move to the next. What we have in this only, we want to see the second condition. So condition remains same, but we are discussing a different case. What actually we are discussing? When E is perpendicular to B, we are discussing this only. In this, what we are going to see, this second condition, suppose charge is at rest position, and it is kept at origin, we want to observe some parameters. Okay, so suppose we have y-axis here, we have z-axis along this, and suppose we have this x-axis. This is y, this is z, and this is x. So what we are going to observe? Suppose electric field along this is E equal to E naught j cap. Electric field along the K, suppose not electric field, we have magnetic field along this B equal to B naught K cap, and okay, this one we have, because electric field along this, the charge will experience what? There will be no magnetic field, because magnetic field acts only when there is a motion of the charged particle. So we can observe here electric field along this Fe, which is nothing but Q into E. This is net motion actually, along this. We have magnetic field, but magnetic field will not act at this point. Okay. magnetic field may act in this. But when the charge will start moving, so actually net effect is along this direction. It may act. It may act only when it is moving. It is in motion. So we got a positive y-axis. This motion due to this. So basically, net effect is what? Net effect is along this only. So net motion of the particle along y-axis. So net motion. This is a net motion actually. Net motion of the particle. Now we want to see what will be the path. What will be the path of this? This is a special case actually. So E pulls upward. What? E pulls upward to the particle. E what is doing? E means electric field pulls upwards this particle. But this magnetic field will also act because this is in motion now. It will also act, and when you apply this right hand palm rule, when you apply right hand palm rule, you'll get the answer. That magnetic field basically what is it is doing? It is pulling the particle in forward direction. Forward. What? Forward direction. We can observe actually, if you see, you apply right hand palm rule here at this point of time, here actually, here if you apply here, suppose this particle is moving along this is direction, and this what, you can see this actually, this is acting this direction, motion is along this. So it's very difficult to analyze it, but if you are doing with your own, you can easily find this. So I will write direct answer here. So this particle motion will be this. This is special case actually. Very rarely they will ask in board exam. So this kind of motion will happen here. And this, we call this kind of motion, we call cycloid. 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 That's all about the Lorentz force. That's all. So this was about the remaining discussion that we left in the class. That's all.